I am Dr. Crystal Cardwell, and I will be at Rio Rancho location in New Mexico. My undergrad is in psychology, and I then started off in general surgery and then went into family practice. So I wanted a well-rounded approach to medicine. So I feel that patient care includes the mind, the body, kind of the soul. And so I wanted everything to be encompassed into patient care. And so whenever I think about the patient, I think about how it affects everything involving their health, mental, how it affects their life, how it affects their health. Everything is involved with that. And so whenever I wanted to get a basis in surgery, in structural health, mental, everything, medicine. And so with family practice, there is a little bit of surgery that is involved, but when I got that basis, as well as that medicine, it all sort of brought it all together. And then as I went along in my career, I sort of pulled it all together with all the different pieces that I learned along the way from all my colleagues. And so I felt like that was really important. And so I have had a lot of, I've had a lot of fortune along the way. I've had experience in inpatient, outpatient, urgent care. I have done, in the OR. I've done, outpatient vein ablation, and I've done dermatology, I've done wound care, I've done a lot of different areas of expertise. And so I feel like that, that vein health is very important to patients. Venous dysfunction, I feel, is very important. It affects the patients in several different areas. Not only is sometimes patients feel like it's unsightly, but mainly they feel uncomfortable. They feel the heaviness in their legs, the achiness, and then ultimately they feel sometimes they get clots in their legs, they get wounds, they get discoloration. And so not only do I feel like it's cardiopulmonary because they can get clots in their lungs, these clots can shoot off and get into their lungs, but it also affects dermatology, psychology, functionality. They aren't able to walk as much because they have so much pain in their legs. They're not able to get up as much. So then, of course, it's a big circular pattern, because then they don't get up as much, then they're dysfunction, and they get more clots. And so I feel it is pretty impactful inside of their lives. And so I felt like I would like to get back into vein ablation because it really helps people. I feel that I am part of the team. So I feel that everybody, from me to my staff to family members to the patient, we are all, and primary care, and sometimes even hematology, cardiology, everybody is part of the team. And so I am, my role in vein ablation is I'm kind of the captain. I kind of steer sometimes. I will give guidance, advice, and really look at the patient as a whole and say, okay, now what do we need to do? We do a screening, we look at the whole picture, the whole patient, and we look and say, okay, well, what do we need to do now? I give advice. And that's my role. And then as a team, we all get on board and we talk and say, this is what I think we need to do. Of course, and if I do the procedure, then the patient, of course, is part of the team. They need to follow up. So, of course, support. We need to then follow through. And then make sure that everything goes okay. And if there are problems, definitely come back and let's reassess at that point.